Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. If anybody joins, if you could just let me know if you can hear my voice before we get cracking, that'd be fantastic. Oh, Matt and Ram and Gabe, how is it going, guys? It's nice to see you. Looks like it's working fine. Thank you for that, Gabe and Ram. Appreciate that, dudes. Good to see you. So, as the stream is tiled, basically, got absolutely no plans tonight. Could well be clear. I'm just going to try and get set up in a moment, but I've been thinking of things that we could potentially do together, like interacting with you guys, make it feel a little bit more interactive on the stream. And I thought, why don't we perhaps do some quizzes that I've prepared for you ahead of time. So it's just like a trial run. We can see how it works if you're down for it. That is. But yeah, once we get a few people in, we can work through a quiz. I can share a link, I think, that might work with you. You'll have to let me know if this is all garbage or not. But yeah, basically that's that's the plan. Something new. Why don't we try something new? Let me just drag out my chat panel now anyway, so I can interact with you guys properly and see things live. So apologies for the little bit of a mess getting set up here, chaps. Promise it shouldn't be too much longer. Just getting things perfect if we can. Yep, looks about right. Good stuff. So right, I'll catch up with chat now. I can actually see you. Hope you're all doing good, by the way, guys. Rui, Matt, Gabe again, Ram, Dave Clayton, Peter Baldwin, sub Luke. Not much, Pete, mate, to be honest. Hope you're doing well. Great timing. Hello from Oregon. Christopher says, how's it going, Chris? Nice to see you in another live stream. It's a pleasure to have you here, mate. Stan, as always, dude, putting in the time. I appreciate you coming here, Stan. Finally got some clear skies. It's been so long, I forgot how to use Neen. Oh, bro, I've been there. Yeah. Oh, so rusty. Yeah, I've absolutely been there. Derry, nice to see you. What do we win? The honor of winning. I don't know, dude. I haven't really got that far, but yeah. Almost full moon, summer like a darkness. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Do we have to give you a credit card? No, no. Lazy Astro, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Nice clear sky here, so grabbing a few hours on NGC 6888. Very nice stuff. That's the Crescent, is it? Let me just double check. NGC 6888. Yeah, Crescent. Got it. I'm preparing myself before the quiz. Do you know what I mean? I promise that won't be on the test. No, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Should be a little bit of fun to do something like that with you guys. And then afterwards, I know that something we used to do to like pass a little bit of time and chill on the stream was we played a game called Open Guesser, which if anybody's seen GeoGuessr, I don't know, just a fun little kind of almost a bit of a grown-up game, you know what I mean? That we can all play in multiplayer mode, so directly against one another, no sign-ups needed or anything like that. It's all just yeah, bit of fun. Julian, good to see you. Hello from Maryland. Nice. Matt says, Luke, forgive me if you covered this in the past, but what's your preferred method of polar alignment? Just curious. Well, depends on what rig I'm setting up, Matt, to be honest with you, mate. So if I'm using, let's say, one of the rigs in the observatory, which pretty much stay polar aligned, basically as they're on permanent piers. But to do that initially, and for any future touch-ups, I would use Nina's 3-point polar align plugin. Find that that's really rather good. Alternatively, you could use SharpCap's polar alignment plugin. That's also really robust. Works great. And finally, if you've got an ASI Air, their own inbuilt polar alignment is absolutely fantastic as well. So yeah, there's a few, you know, aids that you can use now to do polar alignment. Gone are the days where I'd need to look through a polar scope though, mate, that's for sure. I'm glad those days are behind me. Hopefully that answers that question for you, Matt. Derry Murphy, hope the family is doing well. Thank you, Derry. Yeah, mate, hope the same for yours. We're all doing well. Preparing for a bit of a heat wave to kick us asses, I think, in the next few days. I'd hope to do a little bit of variety, basically, this stream. I think we can get through some of the submissions on the Discord, and do some of these quizzes, basically, and you know, bit of fun. What's this, Christmas already? How's it going, Johnny? Nice of you to come join us, dude. Christopher Levex says, I have a question. A Meade 14-inch. Whew, that's a nice scope. Having trouble with plate solving in Nina. How big is the sensor that you're using with that Meade 14-inch? Because if it's something small, I say small, you know, relatively small, like a 585, let's say, for example, with that 14-inch scope, you're going to be looking at such a tiny portion of sky that it would be really hard to plate solve. So if you're using a bigger sensor, though, that would make it easier. But yeah, let's just hear what you're using. Use the Polemaster. Oh, okay. I've actually no experience with the Polemaster map, but I have heard good things from other people. Thinking of giving the Nina plugin a try also. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I mean, really, they're all much of a muchness, and they're just doing the same job, aren't they? You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't worry that one's going to be inherently far more accurate than the other or something like that. Still have a strange attachment to using the optical polar scope, says Gabe. Reminds me of the analog style of DSLR shooting, maybe. Yeah, maybe, mate. I mean, if that's... I was going to say, if that's what you cut your teeth on, you might enjoy it, but I cut my teeth on optical polar scopes as well, and I bloody hated it. The sooner I got away from that, the better. I remember having an app on my phone, actually, that told me like where I should be aligning Polaris in the view in the polar scope and all that kind of stuff, and that didn't polar align me very well because my polar scope itself was out of collimation inside the the mount. Oh, the dark old days, you know what I mean? Waiting for a clear night for the SQA 106. Oh, Johnny! You're going to enjoy that, mate. Yeah, water scope. 178 MC, but thinking about 585 MC Air. So, yeah, Christopher, that will be... oh, crikey, Casey, coming in hot, mate, with the support there. Thank you so much for that, Casey. Mate, I really do appreciate you. I hope you know that. I just noticed as well, Astronomy with Claire has popped in. Nice to see you, Claire. Last 2 nights testing, I used AM5, says Dave Clayton. I nearly missed that too. Love it. Still testing conversion to Nina, so I can start using QHY minicam. Nice. That's good to hear. I absolutely love my base model AM5 too, mate. I say base model. The first one. Do you know what I mean? It's an absolutely fantastic mount. So yeah, I can see why you're enjoying it. Casey said, "Hey bud, good news. I am off the endangered list. Back to a normal life. Holy heck! Congratulations, mate. Genuinely, that's really wonderful news. Thank you for sharing that, dude. I know I won't say too much because I know you emailed me about things, but yeah." Thank you, mate. Thank you for sharing that. That really is wonderful. I'm chuffed for you, properly. Hopefully we can have some good fun tonight then to celebrate, you know what I mean? Pokemaster. Ash Ketchum, polar lines, yeah. 3-point polar alignment, yeah, love it. Need a 3-point polar alignment. It's very, very good. I will just quickly fire up my 2 PCs. Let's go ahead and get these things running. Once these are like off to the races, we can start with a test quiz to warm us up, you know what I mean? Now I am intrigued. If I just So there's two ways we can do the quiz, by the way, as far as I can tell. I'm going to share a link with you in the live chat panel right now. So if this is interactable with you, that's great. Otherwise, I will just display it on the screen and we can work through it together using the chat panel on screen right here, basically. I'll leave it to you guys to pick if you like. And you can keep your own tally, basically. That kind of thing. But yeah, just let me know if that works for you. It should bring up like a quiz, standard layout kind of thing. And we can go from there, basically. Either way, we won't be stopped. We'll get something going. Do you have an email that you can share stuff with? I do have an email, mate. It's available on my business contact thing. Most other stuff is probably best off done through Discord, if possible, as unfortunately I do miss even important stuff sent to my emails. It's a bit of a mess. Let's drag this thing on screen a second while we run through setup. So I'm going to pick back up where we left off on the last live stream, where you guys basically suggested that I should have a crack at shooting the wizard, and that's what we're going to do with this rig. Did I turn cooling off just then? Yeah, I did. Never mind. And then perhaps some more data on M16. Yeah, because that M16 shot, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it in the Discord, but I'll show you in just a moment anyway what it actually turned out like. But the last live stream we did, I was on M16 with the Edge HD, and I've always wanted a good shot of M16, but it's been such a challenge from my location. Finally got one that I'm happy with. So if I could just add a bit more time to it, that'd be tremendous. Just noticed your question there. I will try to catch up properly with all the chat, by the way, guys. I won't leave you hanging or anything like that. I will do my best to get to you all. But the link to the Discord, that is a very good question. Invite people. Let's get a fresh invite link, because I don't know why. I always click to never expire, but it seems to expire. Don't know why. But there you are, yeah, mate. That should be a link to you. Right. Let's crack on. We're getting this thing up and running. Sequencer, load. Wizard. There we go. Yeah, well, I think we all just last live about 6 days ago or something, was it? I'm just going to continue from there. I'm going to focus on start and after temperature change. This thing is reset and good to go. And we are just about dark enough to start. And I know that some people will ask. We are on the hard stuff tonight. Iron Brew. Love it. Let's go ahead and kick that thing into action. Once I've got this set up, we can, get back to normal service. I'm just wondering if I'm a little bit early for the eagle, basically. I'm just trying to find this image for you. I said I'd show you the results, but didn't get around to it. Here we are. M16, 98 minutes. So this was the result from last live stream. And my God, it blew my socks clean off. I was so pleased with that for the amount of time put into it. That's a crop to kind of, match that famous Hubble picture. I actually found out one of the books that I had from when I was a much younger lad, like space and astronomy books. Found it in the attic, got it out and looked at Hubble's original image of M16, Pillars of Creation there, and well, that was pretty cool to see that now these days we can actually kind of do that ourselves. It's mad. But yeah, 98 minutes, that Johnny. 19 of 20, missed the first one. So the quiz works then, yeah, that's good. I will be working through basically the quiz, I think, on stream. That'll probably be the most interactive way for us to do it. And you guys can just be as honest as you like with your answers when we get to the end. I'm sure you will be. Right, what am I doing? Setting up the Edge HD rig now, so let's go ahead and get that done. Oh, apologies about going through all this setup on stream. Really, I should probably get this like going ahead of time, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I'm doing my best. Pop this into a smaller window and I can actually just see chat then while I'm working through. Right. I took apart my filter wheel, by the way, the other week. I know that we had an issue with it kind of binding sometimes, it seemed like. Never had it before, but yeah, this one started binding a little bit, so loosened off the pinion and it should be more free to move, basically, at this point now. So it's something I've had to do in the past with other filter wheels, but I thought I'd got away with it with that one, but apparently not. There we go, it's moving. Sorry, just listening out for my mount kicking into action. Be with you in just a moment, guys. Where were we? Pokemaster was my nickname in college. Love it. Got a couple of hours on an IC 1805 last night with a C-Star. Good stuff, mate. Hello there, Mike, by the way. Always a pleasure to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you again, by the way, Casey, for your incredibly kind support, mate. I do appreciate that. Hyderabadi Astro, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. Starlight Studio, evening, Luke. I think it's the first time I've seen you in a live stream, so thank you for joining in. Hopefully you have some fun with us tonight. Daniel, nice to see you, Daniel. Peter, let's party. Let's do that indeed, mate. Quick question, says Julian Choi. I'm looking into buying my first Astro camera. Would you recommend getting the 2600 MC Air or the 2600 MC Pro Duo and ASI Air? Well, my choice, Julian, would actually be the MC Air, if you like, that comes with the guide camera and an ASI Air built in. I really like those systems. I think they're capable of so much, and it really drops down that learning curve into a more manageable shape. You know what I mean? And you can, it's not like you're limited, should I say, with an ASI Air. I've never felt limited. I firmly believe that, you know, with the right approach, you can take world-class images with an ASI Air-based setup, no problem. Disconnect. We are connected. Okay, this is just a bit wonky on this screen for some reason. It seems like it's not scaling. Back square. Right. Another loop, unpark, meridian flip, Bluetooth center, start guiding, autofocus. Yeah, that's all good. Brilliant. Let's hit play. Hopefully, we're just able to start hitting M16. If not, it'll, you know, we can just hit play again in a moment and get on it. Still signed out of work, but getting there one day at a time. Hey, no worries about that, Daddy, mate. Hopefully, everything starts going the right way for you soon, buddy. Dr. John Campbell. I have an 8-inch SCT that's been in the basement for ages due to rubbish skies. Had a couple of drinks last night and ordered a dwarf free. Once my wife had gone to bed, am I going to be disappointed? It's a completely different tool than your 8-inch SCT. I will absolutely say that for sure, of course. But no, I think with appropriate expectations, you won't be disappointed at all. I find the dwarf free to be very fun. Absolutely. It's never gonna like fully replace a a traditional astrophotography rig, for example, but I don't think it's lining up to even try to compete in that same arena. It's more just a different type of tool. I like to perhaps think of it more as EAA or that kind of thing, rather than full-blown astrophotography with all the bells and whistles. I think the best thing to do is try it. You'll see. It's a good device, and with further post-processing, if you do want to like take your data as far as it'll go, the data is surprisingly pliable. Looks like this is working anyway, chaps. So I will just make that go away for us. It looks like we're on the eagle comfortably there. I like that. And it's going to do autofocus. Fantastic. Right. Move this thing out of his way. Let us... where was the link? There we go. Do you want to leave YouTube? Well, I don't know why it's asking me that. Why is it asking me that? I don't want to screw up my my live streaming page, so just allow me a moment to be careful here. Hold on. All right, let's see if this works. There we go. That has worked. So I'm going to start going through the quiz if you guys are ready for a little bit of a like a dry run. You can always get more quizzes on the go. I think the way to do this is I'll get caught up with chat properly. Oops. And then we'll poll you for the questions if that works for people. You could just perhaps even just type A, B, C, or D in chat, but then I'd have to be like trying to take an average, I suppose. I imagine most of you are going to know all these questions, but it'll still be a good warm-up, I reckon. Gabe there with some advice for Julian. Hope you and the family are good. Ultra happy with the new Hubble palette of the elephant's trunk. Chuck it on Discord. Nice one, Claire. Yeah, we'd love to see that. The new link should be good for you guys there. Hopefully that's worked. Oops, sorry guys. I will do my best to just catch up quickly. Don't know if you remember, but I was working on a Hyperstar project to make my stores 11-inch Hyperstar even faster with my own optics. It was a mild success. First light at f1.2. Jeez, that is fast, Gabe. That's really ridiculously fast. I'm glad it's working though, mate. That's superb. Starlight Studio Astro says SV241 power box finally turned up. Nice. Only took 3 months. Holy crap! That's a strong lead. Both great cameras. You'd be happy either way. Yeah, I'd fully agree with that, Gabe. 100%, mate. Yeah, that's totally fair advice. Willie, nice to see you. Thank you again, Casey. Evening, Sam. Federico. Hey, how's it going, mate? Staniel Session 2, RC10 with the 294 MC Pro and L Pro. Very polluted sky. What should I image? Oof, depends what skies you're under, Federico. Yeah, that is a tough one. I'm going after the Wizard and the Eagle. That's my plan for tonight. Maybe you want to go after one of those? I don't know. 17 out of 20, 2 wrong, skip one, but don't remember. So this is going to be that quiz that I linked, by the way, for those of you who didn't get the chance to have a go. Can I just quick play through it? Pedro, evening. Peter got 1.5 hours on Cygnus Wall. Nice choice, mate. Sometimes a clear spot comes over the UK. It's all hands on deck. It does, mate, doesn't it? Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know you're catching up. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Astro on Budget, mate. That's kind of neat to say. I really am glad to see that you guys enjoy the streams and you come and spend some time. You know what I mean? Quick question, Luke. Have you managed to get your hands on the ZBO EAF Pro to review? To be honest, mate, I had the opportunity and didn't go for it. I instead asked about reviewing the 585 MC Air. I think I'd get some fun out of that, as it comes in at such a bloody competitive price, basically. But yeah, that's what I asked for. I could maybe get back in contact with ZWO and see if it's still on the table, kind of thing. But yeah. Milky Way mishaps. Hi Luke and everyone. Got my 925 Edge back from a Celestron repair. Ooh. Finally get to try it out. That was fantastic to hear it's back though, mate, and repaired. That is good news. Got 56 hours on the Veil in narrowband. Whew. Maybe you can take a crack at it and see if you can do better. Fair enough, mate. The data share channel in Discord is probably your friend for that one, especially. Another one of me 19 out of 20 there as well with Claire. Cheers from Italy, says Lorenzo. Lovely to see you, Lorenzo. Thank you for coming and spending some time, mate. Very inspiring, helpful, fantastic. We're nearly caught up. We're nearly there. Is it clear tonight? Kind of cloudy here. It's pretty good for me, Edward, as it happens, mate. Just ordered an EAF Pro because I'm too lazy to try and fix my weird EAF problem. No wrong with that, mate. Yeah. Really might be Christmas, I think. Fantastic stuff. All right then. Just picked up an X1C. Oh, and I need an STL for a 135 Rokin on Binov mask. Would you sell one to me? Casey, it's you. I'll send you it, buddy. Just drop me an email. That's no problem at all. X1C is a fantastic choice, by the way. Bamboo makes such good printers. Is it possible to make the quiz a bit bigger on your mobile screen? That is a problem I didn't know about, Mike. I'm sorry about that. If pinch and zoom isn't working, we might be a bit stuffed for that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what I could do maybe for you guys. Now, are you viewing me on a mobile screen, or are you trying to view the quiz on mobile? I have a traditional rig and an S50, and since the bright evening kicked in, I'm not set up the main rig. I fully understand that, buddy. Yeah. That's totally fair, Derry. I think that's one of those things where until you've got one of these devices and you've actually given it a try, you'll know exactly where it fits in then with your personal approach to astrophotography. And for me, it sounds like I'm much the same as you, dude, sometimes. If I'm just not feeling it and I want to just have a look at the sky, I will set up a smart telescope instead. He said, "You shall not pass the meridian." I really had to fight myself then to not do my best Gandalf impression, but yeah. At 11 hours you can see a lot, I can imagine, mate, yeah. Hey, no problem at all, Casey, mate. No problem at all. Right then, so, just on the YouTube screen. Go full screen on my desktop, no worries. Spot on. Okay, so I can zoom it up a little bit. I'll have to remember to zoom it back down, but if that helps you, Mike, at all. But I will read it out just for the sake of it. Engage with your audience. I think start a poll. Let me go A, B, C, and D. We'll start the poll in a minute once I've read the question out for you. So, question 1 of 20. What is the primary difference between astronomy and astrophotography? A. Astronomy requires a telescope, while astrophotography does not. B. Astronomy is the study of celestial objects, while astrophotography is taking pictures of them. C. Astrophotography is a branch of astronomy that only deals with planets. Or D. Astronomy is an older field than astrophotography. Start poll. If you guys want to interact, then we'll go with your answer. But yeah, I don't know if this is a good way to do it, bad way to do it. Feedback welcomed, by the way. If you'd rather me just kind of shut up, I'm open to that idea too. I'm just trying, like I say, just trying to really rack my brains and think of things that we could do to have some fun together. Because, well, let's face it. I mean, looking at someone checking out Nina all night is not that fun, is it? I wouldn't imagine. But at least this we can engage. So what's coming in? What is coming in? Lots of bees. Lots of bees. I am happy with that. I think we've got a strong enough. We're doing it. You know what we're missing? We're missing some quiz music. But as I don't have any copyright free quiz music, just hang on a moment. I'll set off my copyright free, well, not copyright free, rather paid for, copyright paid tunes, and then we'll have some background sound as well. Talk about production value on this one, guys. This is a big stream. Do let me know, by the way, if volume is too low, too high, or whatever. But well done, chaps. You smashed that one with the correct answer of B. Astronomy focuses on theoretical study and observation, while astrophotography is a practical application involving capturing images. Well done. Next up, this is an easy one. Well, it's easy if you know. Suppose. Which celestial object is known for its great red spot? Just hum the Jeopardy music. Yeah, I mean, it's always an option. It's always an option. Is that too loud? I bet. Possibly. Engage with your audience. Not a Q&A. It's not a Q&A, Luke. You've already failed. A, D, C, V, B and D. Which celestial object is known for its great red spot? A, Jupiter, B, Mars, C, Neptune, or D, Saturn? You've got this one. I believe in you. I still say it's D. Show hint. Okay, actually, maybe we need this one. We will have to use the hint. 50-50, phone a friend. We're going all in. It's the largest planet in our solar system. I feel like that would have been a more obscure question on its own, you know, which is the largest planet. But yeah, okay. Once we reach like 15 votes or so, I think we'll lock it in. It looks pretty solid. Yeah, okay. Jupiter. That's right. Yes. Pats on the back all around, chaps. Well done. Jupiter is famous for its great red spot, a persistent high-pressure storm larger than Earth. And that's interesting that it says it's larger than Earth, because as far as I know, it is shrinking. It used to be considerably larger than Earth, about 1.3 times as large, if you like, by diameter, but now it's about the same, as far as I know. So a little bit of trivia for you right there. Well done. 2 for 2. Next up, what is a light year a measure of? A, distance, B, speed, C, time, or D, brightness? My parents will finally be proud. Man, I'm going to tell my parents when we're done. We're smashing it. Sorry about the properly janky nature of getting this thing prepared for you guys, but we're doing it, you know what I mean? We're getting there. Anybody been to see Iron Maiden on the Run for Your Lives tour? Chloe's dad and brother both went. Alcohol poisoning, astrophotography edition. Take a drink every time it goes wrong. Yeah. That's it. What Chris said. We could do a drinking game every time a Starlink satellite goes through one of your subs. We take a drink. Hey, I would be dead. Okay. I think we've smashed this one. Distance. We will end poll. We're locking it in. Ooh, some people saying C. It's a confusing term. We're locking it in. Distance. That's right. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 Julian year in a vacuum. 186,000 miles per second. Do you believe is the speed of light? Well done, chaps. 3 for 3. Can we keep it going the whole way? The hive mind. This is so fun. Oh man, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Which type of telescope uses lenses to gather and focus light? A reflector, B, a refractor, C, a catadioptric, or D, a radio telescope? Popping up the quiz Q&A, the poll rather, any moment now. Sorry about the delay. A, B, V, and D again. There you are. Appreciate you guys actually using this for me as well. It's working. It's working better than I'd hoped. Last concert I saw a week ago was AC/DC. Nice. I was tired seeing them play for 2 hours, 5 minutes on stage. Mind blowing was the fact that they are still standing. Yeah, I mean, they're not exactly spring chickens anymore in AC/DC. But from what I've heard, excuse me, I've just burped straight at you. That were really rude. Sorry, guys. From what I've heard, they still put on a good, good show. Sorry about that. Right. We've got a bulk of answers coming in, spread between B and A. Okay. Most people, we've got plenty of votes in now, so it looks like most people, 85% here, want to go with B. So we've very much asked the audience, and it is indeed a refractor. Refractor telescopes use a primary lens to collect and bend light to a focal point, and I think it's perhaps only fair to maybe give some slight nuanced mentions, if I could talk tonight, to reflectors, in that they don't use the refractive optics to gather light, but they do use it to correct the light if you use a coma corrector as part of the system. And a catadioptric also can have corrective refractive optics. But it's also got in the front one large plate called a corrector or a meniscus, depending on the type of scope that you're talking about. But yes, it clearly was referencing B, so you've smashed it, chaps. Well done. Next question, sorry, and then I'll try to catch up with the chat again just a little bit. 4 for 4, by the way. Doing all right. I'll prepare the poll. A, B, C. Why do I keep pressing V? C, D. Start the poll. What is the name of our galaxy? A, the Whirlpool. B, the Triangulum. C, the Milky Way. Or D, Andromeda. Do we need a hint on this one? It's named after its appearance from Earth. Oh, I think that gives it away a little bit. Represent. That's a little bit of a strong hint right there. A catadioptric uses lenses too. It does, Thomas, yeah. Like I was saying, the meniscus at the front, very weak corrective element in a Schmidt-Cassegrain, but quite a bit stronger in such as a Maxitov. It's a very thick meniscus then. But yeah, sorry. We're on very strong result from the audience right here for C. Milky Way, of course. That's right. Our solar system, including Earth, is located within the Milky Way galaxy. I'm pretty glad we got that one. That's all I'll say. Milkdromeda, yeah. Depends when you ask this question. If someone takes this quiz in like 20 billion years' time, you'll be like, what? Yeah, probably not a problem we need to worry about. Question number 6, anyway. I'm talking nonsense. What astronomical phenomenon occurs when the moon passes directly between the sun and the Earth, creating a shadow on Earth? Is it A, a solar eclipse, B, a lunar eclipse, C, an occultation, or D, a transit? It'd be interesting to see if everybody knows this one. So we've got A, B, C, and D. Start the poll. Away we go. My 14-inch is a catadioptric. Where is the lens? At the front, you know, the big piece of glass. It's a very weak corrective. on your Schmidt-Cassegrain. And if you've got an edge Schmidt-Cassegrain as well, there is another set of refractive optics inside the barrel, you know, the focuser barrel, if you like. Inside there, they act as the corrector. But yeah, the question was clearly leaning towards what does it gather light with and focus it, which is a refractor, of course. I have a 10-inch Schmidt-Newtonian, so is that considered a lens? I don't know about Schmidt-Newtonians, whether it has any corrective effect, actually, that front lens, or if it's just a way to support the secondary mirror assembly without any vanes, you know what I mean? Right, so answers coming in strong for A. I did expect this to have a bit more of a split. B's got a few votes as well on this one. So right, I think we've got enough votes in now. 19 votes. The vast majority is going with A, which is correct. Solar eclipse happens when the moon's shadow falls on Earth. And the opposite, a lunar eclipse, is when the Earth's shadow falls on the moon. Let's just sort that out for you. Right, next question. So 6 for 6. Doing good. I feel like that was the trickiest one by far by this point. So number 7, let's get the poll ready for you. A, B, B and D once again. I cannot hit the C key. I'll just start the poll for you right now. What is the main advantage of using a wide field lens for astrophotography? A, it reduces the effects of light pollution. B, it makes stars appear as perfect points of light. C, it allows for a higher magnification of distant objects. Or D, it captures a larger area of the night sky. I think this one's pretty straightforward. We're a very learned bunch in the chat tonight, so no newbies kind of really getting tripped up with this, I wouldn't say. Gabe is saying a Schmidt-New uses the front glass for coma correction as well as supporting the secondary. That's interesting to know. So that's a Schmidt-New. How about Mach-Newts? Are they the same then? I'm assuming so, once it's a Max-Tov design perhaps, but yeah. At least I've learned something good there tonight. Thank you. Yeah, I won't name it Milkdrometer. I would be pissed. Evening, Andy. How's it going, mate? Cygnus Wall is in my Nina sequence now. I can chill with you guys, says Peter. Nice to have you, Peter. Alright, so we've had the poll up for about a minute now, and strongly, of course, we've got the answer. D, captures a larger area of the night sky. That's right. Wider field lenses have a broader field of view, allowing photographer, so it is, photographer to capture extensive portions of the Milky Way. Constellations, landscapes with celestial elements. Lovely. We'll end that poll and start a fresh one. Well done, guys. That is now 7 for 7. Let's see if we'll make it 8 for 8. Start poll. A, B, C, and D. First time now. How about that? What is a nebula in astronomy? A cloud of gas and dust in space. B, a massive star near the end of its life. C, a collection of billions of stars held together by gravity. I always feel like Brian Cox if I say billions. Billions and billions of stars. Or D, a small rocky body orbiting the sun. Sorry about the terrible impressions. Flying in these votes, looking good. Like the Andromeda Nebula. A photographer. That's it, Peter. Hyderabadi Astro can't image anything till November. Ooh, it's the best I can do for Astro. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself, dude. Spending some time with us. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Cloudy tonight and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Oh no. I think Gabe beat us all tonight in the bonus question round. Same deal as a Mach Newt. The difference is the Mach does its correction solely through the spherical surfaces of the thick meniscus lens, whereas a Schmidt uses the thinner aspheric Schmidt plate. Got ya. Absolutely fantastic information there, Gabe. I appreciate that, mate. As bad as Piers Brosnan in Mopland. Major apologies to any Irish people out there listening to the stream. It was bad, yeah. I think we can safely end this one anyway on A cloud of gas and dust in space. That's right. Nebulae are interstellar clouds of dust, hydrogen, helium, and other ionized gases. They're often star-forming regions or remnants of dying stars. Interesting. Alright, end that poll. Start the next one. A, B, C, and D. Boom. Which technique is commonly used in astrophotography to reduce noise and enhance faint details? A, short shutter speeds. B, image stacking. C, high ISO settings. Or D, single long exposures. I love the Irish accent. I love the Celtic music. Oh, thank you. Hello from China. How's it going, Lubo? Nice to see you, mate. Finally may get a few hours of clear skies in the next few days. Nice one, mate. Nice one. They're just star stuff, just like us. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Let's open up the poll, see where the answers are going. B, strongly in the lead with a few in with A, interestingly enough. But I think in the context with which the question is asked, I reckon you guys have got it with B. Image stacking. Image stacking combines multiple exposures of the same target, averaging out random noise and revealing fainter details than would be lost in a single image. Good stuff. Well done, chaps. We are officially 9 for 9, nearly halfway through. Well done on that one. Next question. I'll kick off the poll once again. Once we've finished this quiz, by the way, guys, I can prepare more quizzes, no problem. But I'm open to feedback. Let me know what was bad, what was good, what you enjoyed, etc. And we'll try to make them better in the future, unless you guys like it as is, in which case, great stuff. But right, for the halfway point, 10 of 20. What is the term for a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape? Is it A, a black hole, B, a white dwarf, C, quasar, or D, a neutron star? For some reason I'm a question behind. Oh, fair. Harder questions. That's very fair, Gabe, yeah. Johnny Boetti says, to be fair, a longer exposure does have a lower noise than a single shorter exposure, so it does. You are right. Let's see where the answers are going. Completely in the way of A. No need to let this go any further, is there? I think you've smashed it, chaps. That's right. Well done. 10 for 10. Black hole is formed from the remnants of a massive star collapsing, creating a singularity with immense gravitational pull. Good stuff. What's the colour of light? Depends which direction it's going. Let's get the next poll going. A, B, C, D. Ooh, could this trip someone up? Let's see. Which planet is known as the morning star or evening star? Is it A, Venus, B, Mars, C, Mercury, or D, Jupiter? Start that poll. Answers on a postcard. Let's find out. A quasar is also a black hole. Is it? Lugo says, my wife has booked a trip to Tibet and Mount Everest Base Camp, Chinese side, even to sleep there. I'll try some astrophotography, but foreigners, me, not allowed to fly a drone in Tibet. Interesting. Very interesting. I hope you have a wonderful time there, mate. It's apparently a beautiful part of the planet. So we've got plenty of votes in. You guys are smashing these questions. A, that's right, of course it is. Venus is often seen near the horizon just before sunrise or after sunset due to its orbit being inside Earth's. And these nicknames. Good stuff. We are going now for 12 for 12. Let's see. I'll call Sada the morning star because it's so sad. Let's just get this poll ready. A, B, C, D. Are these properly interactable with on mobile and stuff, by the way? I don't want to be like exclusionary to people using different devices. What optical phenomenon causes stars to twinkle? Ooh, this might catch some people out. I don't know. We will see. Is it A, reflection, B, diffraction, C, absorption, or D, refraction? Ooh. I'm not going to say anything just yet. It's split the votes though, interestingly. We're seeing less voting confidence as well. I think normally by this point, a few more people would have their votes in. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Do I want to say anything? I don't know. It works on the mobile. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that, buddy. Cygnus X1 is a quasar next to the Tulip Nebula. I believe it is, yes. If memory's serving. I seem to remember shooting the Tulip Nebula and someone was like, why didn't you just frame it slightly off to the right and catch Cygnus X1? And I was like, because I didn't know it was there. We will show the hint on this, yeah. Think about how light behaves when passing through different densities of air. Quite a good hint. Are you diffracting from the point, Luke? I am not, no. Alright. I don't know how many people are left to vote. But I'm just gonna say, I think it's D. You're seeing refraction by the starlight passing through water in the air, causing a lens-like refraction. Diffraction typically happens when there's something like physical in the way. That's how I understand it. So it'd be interesting. But I will go with whatever you guys vote most for, of course. I diffract my answer. Hey Luca, I got the same 10-inch scope you did, just a different brand. Do you use any reducer with your scope? Which 10-inch scope was that, Super Fun Man? The 10-inch Richie Chrétien? I think that was the last 10-inch that I used. Alright, I think we've... Any last minute votes coming in? Or are we settled, would you say? Looks like we are settled. You guys are voting B. I think we should just move on. Yeah, okay. B. Diffraction is the bending of waves around obstacles, which can affect light, but isn't the primary cause of twinkling. And then refraction, atmospheric refraction, is what we're observing. Starlight passes through varying layers of Earth's atmosphere, which act like lenses, bending the light slightly as it travels to our eyes, causing the twinkling effect. Scintillation. Good stuff. So, there we go. Unfortunately, guys, you dropped the ball. I'm so disappointed. Oh, God. We could have been 20 for 20. Yeah, no, we have to go with what people voted, though, Lubo. Quiz works on the iPad. Andy says, good stuff. Andy, good to know that, mate. I appreciate that. Next one, anyway. I promise I'm not actually disappointed in you at all. That were quite a challenging question. Start poll A, B, C, D. I think the best possible outcome from one of these quizzes is we learn something just while having some fun. So, what is the purpose of a dark frame in astrophotography? Is it A, to correct for vignetting, B, to calibrate for light pollution, C, to compensate for star trails, or D, to remove hot pixels and amplifier glow from an image? Okay, answers are coming in thick and fast, with confidence, for one particular answer right now, and it looks to be D that people are going for. Aren't they called diffraction spikes? They are, Derry, when it's caused by a source of diffraction, so such as a Batinov mask that, you know, has a grating on it which causes diffraction. Secondary mirror supports like a spider, they cause diffraction. Well, yeah, or some shit like that. Marks and astro apps take diffraction into account for apparent position of stars. What is that called? Yeah, I mean, the amount of light you're looking through. I mean, when we look out of the globe, let's say, and you think you're looking straight at the star, you're not. You're looking at the position of the star in the atmosphere. If we suddenly lost the atmosphere, you'd think, what the hell? The stars have moved. I think I'm cheating. I get 2 polls with the pop-out chat. Fair enough, mate. Double engagement. I'm all for it. Right. D. D it is. We're going to lock this in, guys. 13. Unlucky for some. Is it unlucky for us? Of course not. Dark frames are exposures taken with the lens cap on, matching the main image's exposure time and temperature. The capture and allow for subtraction of thermal noise, hot pixels, and amplifier glow from the light frames. Just taking an image of what your sensor creates, effectively. Right. End that poll so we don't get things mixed up. Start the next one. A, B, C, and D. Which celestial body is at the centre of our solar system? Is it A, Jupiter, B, the Sun, C, Earth, D, the Moon? This is a free one, isn't it? Come on, this is free. Got this. I think we're seeing some troll votes in here now. It's the moon, isn't it? The moon? No? It is Luke at the centre. Oh no, that means I'm extremely massive. Me, I'm the centre. Yeah, some guy named Barry. We've got this, guys. I'll let this go just another moment. Yeah, we've gone a minute on the poll now. 26 votes. Coming in strong. Very strong. For B. Our sun. The sun is a star and the gravitational centre around which all the planets and other objects in our solar system orbit. Fantastic. We knew that. Of course we did. Atmospheric dispersion correctors for the too low to the horizon you're thinking of. Yeah, that's when you see the splitting of the wavelengths of light. That's dispersion. Trying to think of a... I promise I won't go off piste too much, but is there a good atmospheric fraction diagram, maybe? Yeah, this will probably show what we're talking about. Yeah. So depending on how much atmosphere you're looking through, we get like the apparent location of a star to us, looking through the massive lens of Earth's atmosphere. But the actual star position is not exactly, you know, where it looks to be. So if you lined up a rocket on a star from here, pointed it very accurately at that star and shot off, you'd miss. Right, sorry about this. Anyway, start a poll. A, B, C, and D. Start poll. What is a supernova? A, the gentle expansion of a star's outer layers. B, a powerful and luminous stellar explosion. C, a meteor shower. Or D, the birth of a new star. Why does that sound like such an epic phrase? The birth of a new star. Just got to say it with some conviction. Coming in strong with these answers, guys. We'll get in there. 3/4 of the way through the quiz. Appreciate you stepping in and staying with me. Heading to bed, folks. Take care. Clear skies. Night, Derry, mate. It's been nice to have you in the stream for a while, buddy. It's why fish are hard to spear. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's kind of right. Yeah. Right, 24 votes are in. It's looking good. End poll. Locking it in. Powerful and luminous stellar explosion. Supernova is a catastrophic event marking the violent death of a massive star or the runaway nuclear fusion of a white dwarf in a binary system. Very interesting stuff. Heading to bed with Derry right now too, says Gabe. Whatever floats your boats, dudes. That is, if you'll have me. Let's start with a poll. Sorry, I'm not meaning to make fun. A, B, C, D. Which constellation contains the Big Dipper asterism? Is it A, Orion, B, Ursa Major, C, Leo, or D, Cassiopeia? Some voter confidence coming in now. Again, look at this. Oh. We've had you on the exit polls. I think we know what the results are already. It's a conclusion already, I think. Let's just give this a few more seconds, just so people can have a chance. Ooh. Right. I think we're close enough now. And the poll, you guys voted B. It is B. The Big Dipper is an asterism within the constellation Ursa Major, often used to locate Polaris. That's what I use it for. I will say, while I was on that recent little holiday to the coast, in much better sky conditions, it's pretty hard to find Polaris because there's so many stars. So stuff like that can really help. Really help you orient yourself. Oh yeah. Let's fire up poll number 17. A, B, B and D. What is comet photography primarily concerned with capturing? Primarily concerned with capturing. A, the exact composition of a comet's tail. B, the impact event of a comet with a planet. C, the visible features of a comet, such as its coma and tails. Or D, the orbital path of a comet around the sun. The big saucepan. You know what? My dad used to refer to it as like a panhandle. You know what I mean? I think it's I don't know. I wonder what it is that makes you know whether it's the panhandle or Ursa Major. You know what I mean? Just location. Gabe. Oh, never mind. He kicked me out. Couch for me. Comet photography tends to consist of photographing a comet. I love it. Yeah, I think we're locked in, chaps. Ending the poll. Here we go. Locking in. Locked and loaded on C. The visible features of a comet, such as its coma and tails. Comet photography aims to capture the beauty and structure of a comet's bright coma and its distinctive dust and ion tails as it passes through the solar system. Cracking stuff. Get the solar panel. Stove, son. Yeah, pretty much that's what it was. Very, very strong Yorkshire coming through. You won't have it any other way. Right. Which force is responsible for holding galaxies together? A. Gravity. B. Electromagnetic force. C. Weak nuclear force. Or D. Strong nuclear force. Or E. Goldilocks nuclear force. It's just right. I once owned a comet. Is that... You once owned a comet? Is that like a brand of car or? Oh yeah. I think that's it. We've got it. We needed an extra answer right there, mate. The force is stubbornness. It is sheer stubbornness that does it. Yeah. I think Andy has just unravelled exactly what gravity is. You get enough stubbornness in one location and it starts to have an effect. Use the force. I will use the force and we will end this poll as it looks already settled to be A. Gravity. Gravity is the fundamental force of attraction between masses, and it is the dominant force on astronomical scales, holding stars in galaxies and galaxies in clusters. Very nice. Alright, 19 of 20. You've stuck by me. It's been real. But we're nearly at the end. Let's start that poll. In astrophotography, what does polar alignment refer to? Is it A, aligning the camera with the celestial equator? B, aligning the telescope mount's rotational axis with the Earth's rotational axis? C, aligning the camera lens with the telescope's eyepiece? Or D, aligning the stars in a perfect grid in the image? I feel like momentum is the physics name for stubbornness. The micro and the macro level, eh? So, genuine question, Peter, on that one. I thought it was... Well... mild electromagnetic forces holding like atoms around a nuclei on the macro level. Is that, or am I just totally wrong? Back in a bit, the pups are calling. No worries, Mike. No worries, dude. Right, we're locked in. B. I think we've got this one, chaps. That is right. Proper polar alignment ensures that the telescope's mount tracks celestial objects smoothly across the sky, preventing star trails in long exposures and simplifying guiding. Nice. I think Ram's got it, yeah. That is the definition of the process. Oh dear. Right. Next poll. Last question, 20 of 20. We're going for 19 out of 20 right here now, chaps. So this is serious business. Game face is on. What is the approximate age of the universe? A, 4.6 billion years. B, infinity. C, 1 million years. Or D, 13.8 billion years. Come on, chaps. Got this. Looking good. Looking good. I know where I'd be clicking. Ooh. Oh. Let's see where this settles. One can of iron brew down. Not a bad price to pay. Oh, that crisp crack of a new can. Who doesn't enjoy that? Very good point, Ram. Very good point. Right. I think we can lock this in. End the poll. 13.8 billion years. Based on observations of the cosmic microwave background and the expansion of the universe, the accepted age is approximately 13.8 billion years. Fantastic stuff, chaps. I think we, as a whole, you guys got 19 out of 20 on that one. The only one that chat got a little bit confused with was the scintillation one. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. 95% accuracy is good in anybody's books. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. 18 out of 20 for you, Pedro. Still not bad at all, buddy. Still not bad at all. I actually have no idea what iron brew consists of. Well, as the legend go, it's made from girders. But yeah, there may be many universes with different timelines each. Well, I definitely subscribe to that theory, Lubo. I think why not? As we see it happening, as like we pull out further and further and further and further and look at objects on a greater and greater scale, don't we? That, you know, very rarely is something just one of. It's usually, it's legion, it's many. So yeah, I don't see why it would stop with just our universe as such. I fully think multiverse is possible, even if it's not like a split, non-interactable multiverse, but I'm on about multiple discrete universes that we just haven't been able to observe yet. I don't know, maybe I'm talking total nonsense, but it seems possible, doesn't it? Still a pass at A level. Whew, we'll take that. My glass of Pinot Grigio is the only thing keeping me awake. Nice one. Pick up the stream later on, congrats. Thank you, Pedro. Yeah, you guys did well. Thank you for taking part in that one. That was fun. How about, mix things up. I'm just going to check on my rigs, by the way, really quickly. I'll do that with you guys now. Iron Brew is just rusty water. Yeah. It's, man, how would I describe it? It's a bit of a strange taste, you know, to describe. So, can you imagine a little bit like if you got lemonade and maybe like an orange aid or something like that together, but not with the intensity of those flavors dialed up to like 15 or something. It's just, it's nice. It's hard to explain. It's pretty damn good drink. But yeah, this rig's looking good, and the second rig, I'll just drag it on screen so you can see. I'm sorry I keep upping at you guys. That's Iron Brew for you though. It's a bloody fizzy drink. I will say that. That's looking fantastic. Look at them subs. Whew. Alright. Break things up. I suggest a quick round. If you guys have got your geography in place. Sounded like a challenge, didn't it? We try open guesser. I'll just make a match for you guys. Open guesser. We played this a few times in previous streams and it was fun. Multiplayer. Host. We'll do 8 rounds. 60 seconds per round. Just standard. Everything standard. I'll get a link for you guys. Luke. That's me. Right. If I just whoosh, pop you that in there, guys. If anybody wants to play with me, you can click that. And we can have a round of this, and then we'll check out a few images on the Discord. Maybe another quiz. I don't know. Or just play more of this. Just whatever you guys want to do. I'll poll you on that too. I've been polling you on everything else tonight. So, is that your number plate? It's not, mate. No. We'll give it another minute or so to get anybody else in who wants to join. All it is basically is you know, if you've seen Google Maps and you can like look around on the street kind of thing, you've got to try to just figure out where you are, basically. It's a fun game. Really quite a fun game. Hopefully anybody else who wants to join can get in. We've got 8. I'll keep it. It looks like people are still joining, so I'll just give you a little bit longer, chaps. 9. Can we reach double figures? Ooh, let's see. 10. We can. Hitter of Baddies just joined in. Yes. This is going to be fun. Are we doing NPC? What's NPC, dude? I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna play. Obviously, you're gonna be able to see what I'm clicking on and stuff. I don't know whether it'd be more interesting though if I talk you through my reasoning as I do it. I don't know. Maybe I will do that for this one. Just see if you guys don't like it, you'll have to just tell me to zip it. You know what I mean? But I think we'll start now then at 10. That looks fun. Gotta go in 10 minutes. No worries, Stan. No problem at all, buddy. Alright. I'm seeing nice looking streets. We've got music for some reason. I'll turn the music off for me. Sorry about that, chaps. Beefy Road. Looking for road signs. If anybody knows exactly where this is right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Anything else? Giving the game away? I'm just gonna go locked in. Oh, St. Louis, that's where it is. Gosh damn. Someone smashed it there. Well done. Alright. Nice cars, nice roads, palm trees. People. Let's have a look. Ooh. People are driving on the right. Hmm. Really needing a sign of some kind. That's what we're looking for. I feel like 1 minute is really quite difficult. We're going to Miami. Look at that. We did all right there. Spanish speaking. Highway 95 East Coast somewhere. Oh, is it? Is it actually Spanish? Is it? Ooh, no, it's not. It's not. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I know where it is, but I'm looking for more clues. Okay, we're just gonna have to. I'm gone. We'll just guess near Paris. Let's see. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, I'm not doing too shabby here. Guess crow though. Jeez. That's like rainbow. Okay. I'm getting turkey vibes. Where? Locking in. Now I've actually got to go. Not sure my therapist would be pleased with me staying here and chat the whole time. Thanks for the stream, Luke. Hey, seriously, Gabe, it's been a pleasure, buddy. Thank you for joining in, giving us so much fun, dude. It's been a good one. Hope you've enjoyed it. Evening, Scott. How's it going, buddy? Playing a little bit of open guess around and seeing what's going on. I was miles off, really down at the bottom of Turkey. Yeah. Never mind. Oh, this is gonna be rock solid. Guilang Isabella? Wait, there's a name. Oh my god, if anybody nails this, I'm just gonna be like ridiculously impressed. This is tough. This is a tough one. I'm just going northern Thailand. Oh my god! Hyderabadi! You absolute leg end, dude. You nearly smashed that one. Jeez. How? That was wild. Where is this? How the hell are we meant to get this? Ooh, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Don't have any indications though. Oof. I think this is another one, you know, where if someone's nailing this, you are locked in, my dudes. Oh. Panicked. Panicked. Oh, you guys, that were pretty damn good. You know what? The majority of you were on point there. Well done. Everybody, look at this. Canada Road. Is that a hint? I'm thinking that might be a hint. No plans for imaging tonight, says Matt. I myself am currently imaging, bud. I'll show you what we'll be up to in just a moment. But we've tried quizzing. We had a little quiz-a-rooney. And now having a quick game of GeoGuessr, OpenGuessr rather. Then perhaps another quiz. I did prepare a second quiz, but I didn't get much further than that. This is, I mean, it is on the road between Calgary and Winnipeg for 100%. It definitely isn't, by the way. It's just a total guess. Right. So that's where Canada Road is, huh? Well, well, well. And we're off. Okay. Doesn't look too scorched or anything. Grafton Sodug Road. Alright, the architecture looks very much American. I'm thinking. Okay. I don't know. American flag, that gives it away. I do love how patriotic American people are. I'm not really sure we have that same vibe here in the UK. Couldn't do better though, really, for finding out where this is. Highway 11. Is it? Maine. Whew. Good stuff, guys. That was pretty impressive. Right, I will just we'll exit this for now. We can come back to it, of course. How do I? Yeah, I'll have to bounce out of that. Sorry, guys. You just beat me. Good stuff, Sam. Well done. Yeah, we'll fire up another game of that soon if you guys enjoyed it. See him a bit later the fight. Rebuild my GTI mount and eliminated all the gear backlash, been out calibrating it. It's guiding at 0.25 total error. Damn, that's good, mate. That is really good. Well done you, to be honest. 203 area code is East Coast North. Mike, that is some sound geography. Right, I did prepare second quiz. Let me just try to well, I'll ask you guys if you're up for a second quiz. It's a 10 question quiz this time, so it's shorter. And while we're waiting for answers to flood in on that, I just need to nip and use the loo. So yeah, back in a minute, chaps. You did, by the way, hit everybody. That were a top performance, mate. Well done. Damn. Right. I am back. Okay, so we have some strong support for the second quiz. That's fair enough. We'll absolutely do that then, chaps. For a moment, we shall take a quick look at the Discord. 119 Fahrenheit here today right now. What the hell? That's 119 F in C. 48! What the heck, dude? That's ridiculous! Time for sleep. Open the rigs, do their thing. Andy, been a pleasure having you, buddy. Hope you had some fun. Did you use a reducer of the 10-inch truss tube RC? I didn't actually, mate. No, I kept it completely mirrors only, that rig. Pure reflector. Yeah. I'm off to do a live Discord session on processing the Flying Dragon Nebula. Nice one, Stan. I wish you good luck with that one, buddy. Thank you for coming and spending some time with us. As always, do appreciate it. We see 50 sometimes too. Good grief, chaps. That is that's pretty intense. Let's just have a quick look, see if anybody's I know someone posted some new, just a couple new images. I've got a bunch of images I need to get through. That's gonna have to be a stream, like all of its own, to be honest. Astronomy with Claire, 5.5 hours of SHO, 3 nanometer. Okay, some nice coloration on that. Nice and light and airy, you know what I mean? Not too forced. Nice. I think the only thing I'd personally change about it myself, I don't know if Claire will see this, but don't know, some of these regions down here maybe could stand to be just a touch darker, but it's a balancing act. I reckon she's probably done a decent job at setting the black point, because this, like these Bok globules or whatnot, and knots of dark dusty stuff, look pretty close to a natural black point, don't they? Hard. Bit of a balancing act, that one. Well done to Claire on there. Have to go, Luke. Have fun. I had 100% on the quiz. Yeah, me too, Peter, but you know what I mean. We got let down. No, I'm kidding. No, it was fun. Hopefully you had a good time, Peter. Appreciate you coming and spending some time, mate, as always. Here in the UK, it goes over 25 and they're going about. It's a danger to life. I will say, Sam, I will say, I mean, whenever I've been like abroad to Spain, let's say, things like that, and it's a load hotter in terms of Celsius than at home. It doesn't feel as hot. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just brick built buildings and stuff that we have here that radiate heat onto you, but it's pretty bad. But definitely not as bad as 48 degrees. That's proper grim. Great fun. Superb. Glad to hear it, Peter. Yeah, I mean, I did say I'd ask, by the way. So, I'm not trying to keep you, by the way, Peter. I'm just, in general, asking. Is there anything we need to sort out for future quizzes? Like, was it alright for everybody? The method of doing it, having it on screen and trying to, do it all together, or what? Hopefully it was alright. Astro Journey done. William Optics Zenith Star 73. 533 MC Pro. Nice, and an L Extreme. Critiques always welcomed. Okay. I like it. It's very nice, fine star points. Interesting coloration. It's very much biased towards, like a binary pair of colours on this, isn't it? It's like these reds and these greens. Effectively, it's a little bit more green than teal. As to critique, I feel like the stretch is pretty complete for what's in the data. I can see noise is just starting to pop out now, so couldn't take it too much further. Star size, shape and colour is good. I would probably personally just work a little bit on this this greenish region. If you want that sort of feedback, maybe add a little bit of blue into that segment with the color mask and push it a touch more towards teal in doing so. But it's very nice, as is done. So well done on that. It was fun, Luke. Thanks for prep work. No problem, Mike. Yeah. Should be 32 here in Aberdeenshire. Mate, it's going to be grim. I'm not looking forward to the next few days in UK. The hardest thing at the minute has been trying to keep my son cool, do you know what I mean? Felix, because kids can't regulate the temperature as well as an adult, can they? So it's a bit dangerous. I think we are on for a really warm summer, this one, to be fair. We've just been issued with a hosepipe ban from Friday, basically everywhere in Yorkshire, probably same in other counties too in UK. Loki's Astro supernova remnant in Cassiopeia, just over 80 hours. Whew. Goodness gracious me, that's a big effort, mate. Uploaded a smaller image as the full one is above 20 meg. Yeah, that's fair. Critique's always welcome, as this is just my first pass. Now, you see, I feel like I'm gonna go back on myself here, because when I was just mentioning about that elephant's trunk nebula image being almost like a binary split of colours, true bicolor almost. This is the same, but I feel like it totally works. It looks fine. I maybe wouldn't even try to add green to this purplish blue in order to try and push it back towards teal. I'd be tempted to say I think it's pretty damn done as is. The only thing I might suggest change is some of the regions of background. The black point is good, but there's some patchiness in terms of like a purple overall that's on it. I don't know if that's a choice that's been made during processing or not, but regardless, phenomenal image, really truly pretty image, and I probably wouldn't change much at all on that one, so very well done indeed. Elderly folks struggle a bit more too, thankfully. Lots of AC. Yeah. Well, I mean, my granddad is 88 years old now, and he lives like right next door to me, so we'll get him with us tomorrow, because I bought an AC unit basically, and I pipe it out of the window and try to keep the living room cool, so we can just keep Felix safe. That's the main thing. Thanks for you're here, Loki. Yeah, nice, absolutely beautiful image that, mate. Just going back to it real quick, like I say, I don't know if the coloration is a choice you made during processing. If it is, discard what I was talking about with the purple, because either way it works. It's truly a pretty one. Very nice job. Klaus. That nebula seen here composed of dense clumps of molecular hydrogen and dust grains. Hang on then. Klaus Barth. Nice to see Klaus posting again. I like it. Sorry for yawning at you, by the way. Yeah, I like it. There is a bit of a green cast over much of the image, I will say, that I can see, but that could be monitor calibration differences between my monitor and what Klaus has used. The black point is actually set really well. I think it makes this window into space behind really stand out as a result. So I think that was actually a very good processing choice that is made right there, having the black point at that level. It's also ensured the knot of nebulosity in the middle of the bat is nice and inky as well, which adds a bit of mystery. I think I quite like that. Yeah. Honestly, I know that Klaus has been posting a few images. I don't know if you guys remember seeing some of the earlier ones, but this is, I think this is his best work yet. and he's really come on with this processing. I think so. So well done, Klaus. I don't know if you'll see this, but well done. Only thing I'd change, like I say, if you want to know, it would be a small amount of this green cast to the background just being removed. That's for me. Yeah, nice stuff. Milkman, how's it going, mate? Good evening, Luke. Good evening to you too. Hope all is well. It is, thank you. Hope the same for you, buddy. Just saw you live. Hope I didn't miss too much. We've just been having a bit of fun tonight, Milkman. I prepared a couple of quizzes ahead of time that we could do. We are actually just going to dive in and do one again. So it's just a 10-question quiz. We'll work our way through that. I am doing a little bit of astro as we do this as well. I'll just check in on the rigs real quick as well. So looks a little bit misty, hazy out there, to be honest. When I just nipped to the loo, not sure it's going to be the best data, but I know you were here on the previous stream, Milkman. So you potentially, I think you saw my M16 result, or maybe, yeah, I think you did. But anyway, I'll just show you it once again, just so you can see like the last session, because you were here for that live stream. We ended up capturing, sound effects help, this one. Whoops, never mind, didn't mean to do that, but yeah, M16, 98 minutes, and I think that turned out absolutely fantastic for such a limited data set. Really happy with it. Russell, hi guys, first live. Welcome aboard, Russell. Nice of you to come and join us, dude, and say hello. Appreciate that, mate. Hopefully you're having a good time. I haven't taken a picture yet, but I have all the kit now. Just waiting on a good night. Nice one. Yeah, it's challenging pastime, but I think one that's very rewarding, and I'm sure you're gonna have a good time, or at least I very much hope you do. If you do have any trouble, by the way, Russell, I'm sure you already know about this, but we do have a Discord that's quite active. So if you want to join that, you can, mate. And there's people on there who can help if I don't immediately see questions and things like that. But yeah, as Mike says, actually, good luck. It's quite an undertaking, mate. You tried to process it. You did. That's it. Not knowing how to process SHO. Right, you put your image in Milkman. There we go. Blimey, yeah, I remember what you said now, mate. I've just mentally caught up. And you mentioned about your SV241 as well, didn't you, the other day? My attempt at Luke's M16 data, I don't know how to process SHO data, but tried it anyway. I have a bit too much yellow in it, and the bottom part didn't come out as dark as I'd wanted. But overall, it's not too bad. Yeah, I saw this, didn't I? I give you a heart on it, I see. Yeah, it's very dramatic, mate, which I actually like. So, the things I like the most about what you've done with your process, it's very, it's like compartmentalized in terms of colors. It goes through like a spectrum, almost. They're all discrete, you can see them. So like there is the yellow right here going into this band of green, going into this band of teal, going into this band of blue, and it works. I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously when you get into the realms of narrowband processing, it's all non-standard colorations. So it's dealer's choice, really, whatever you want to go for. If you wanted to go for standard Hubble coloration, then yeah, you've not done that right there, but I don't think you need to. It stands on its own. The darkest points of the images aren't clipped, so your black points set well. I see what you mean about a lightening around the bottom, and there's a little bit of what looks like a shadow in the top right somehow. But yeah, overall, mate, I like it. Yeah, I like it. It stands on its own, like I say, I stand by that. Drama is good. It is. It's eye-catching, you know what I mean? As we scroll through few of these, bang, your eye is drawn to it. You know what I mean? So that's nice to see. Mine, by comparison, is nowhere near as eye-catching. You know what I mean? It looks much more subdued, if you like, but that's the look that I often go for with astrophotos. Doesn't mean one way is right or wrong. It's just two different people. Having a dramatic look really challenges us all. It does. Love the bottom part of it. It's almost opal. Yeah. Like that word, opal. Bright colours, yay. That's me, dude, yeah. Give me the bright colours. Right, sorry, anyway. I said we were going to do the quiz, so let's do that. So I've got a astronomical phenomena quiz. So what we're doing, I'm going to poll the chat on each of these questions. You guys just select the answer you want to go for, and as a whole, we will go for it. Saw my sharky shark. I'll get to it, buddy. That poll. A, B, C, and D. Boom. Question 1 of 10. During which phase of the moon can a solar eclipse occur? Is it A, the third quarter, B, a new moon, C, a full moon, or D, first quarter? So all you need to do is select the correct answer, basically, guys, for anybody who missed the first quiz. And once we've given it a minute or so for answers to come in, a consensus should generally be reached. And we'll go with that answer, whatever it is. Thank you, Luke. Makes me feel good. You should feel good, dude. Yeah, you've done a nice job. Nothing wrong with it. If you'd like, by the way, I can show you hints. So, yeah, that's a fine hint. Solar eclipse happens when the moon is positioned between the sun and the earth. So think about the dynamics of that situation. Family prefers the SHO palette compared to the HOO palette because it looks more vivid and the blue and green colours are nicer. Yeah, that's totally good. Yeah, good feedback. Love the different perspective. Good stuff. I think that's one of the most important things about doing these things and sharing our work. Everybody who does it on that Discord is incredibly valuable because you're not just then caught in your own box looking out of your own little window, just like, oh, what's this? It opens up your horizons a little bit. You start seeing how people do things, and it can influence your own processing from that point on. It's almost like the schooling process, isn't it? You're exposed to new thoughts, new ideas, and people, and it acts as an influence in the direction of your own choices. Right. 2 minutes in, we've got some vote confidence. We'll end it at that. We'll kick things off on a good with the new moon. B. For the moon to block the sun's light from reaching Earth, it must be in the new moon phase, where it is between the sun and the Earth. Naturally, of course, the side that's next to us in that situation would be effectively unilluminated except for Earth shine. Good stuff. If the sun is between the Earth and the moon, it's an apocalypse. Absolutely. I think the sun is between the Earth and the moon for you, though, in Arizona right now, mate. 48 degrees. Jeez. I like that one. A, B, C, and D. Start the poll. Question 2 of 10. What is it called when a celestial body appears to move across the face of a larger celestial body as seen by an observer? Is it A, a transit, B, a conjunction, C, an eclipse, or D, an occultation. Thanks for the critique, Luke. No problem at all, Daniel. I hope you don't mind the feedback. You know what I mean, mate? We'll show hint. Think of Venus or Mercury passing in front of the sun from our perspective. So we're coming in. This is split the votes, interestingly, a fair bit. Most of you are voting for A, of course, and then we see we've got some people going for C and D. And B is left all alone. Unconjuncted. If that's even a word. Doubt it is. Alright. Last chance for any final votes coming in. I don't think we'd see a swing either way at this point. You have spoken, and you have said, 3/4 of you, A transit. That's right. A transit is the specific term for when a smaller appearing body passes in front of a larger appearing one. Very good. Question 3 of 10. I'll prepare the poll for you. A, B, C, and D. Which of these best describes a lunar eclipse? A. The sun casts a shadow on the moon. B. The moon casts a shadow on the Earth. C. A planet passes in front of the moon. Or D. The Earth casts a shadow on the moon. Put that up for you. Consider the order of the sun, Earth, and moon. Hey there, Robert. How's it going, mate? I've just seen your comment there. I've got a flocking question for you. When dealing with your RAS reflections, did you use Protostar self-adhesive high-tack flocking material or the Protostar flock board? I used the flocking material, mate. Yeah. It is. Hang on, Robert. Let me just. Still got some. We'll answer this question, and I will answer your question, Robert. Nothing like market research, is there? So this has also split the votes a little bit, interestingly. But last chance for any final votes to come in. We will end the poll in a moment. Nope, looks pretty settled. Right then, you have spoken. You said D. 66% of you. That's right. This is the correct alignment for a lunar eclipse as the Earth passes between the sun and the moon. Right, let me just quickly show you this, Robert, by the way. You may notice, by the way, Robert, that I have tidied up these wonderful badges that you sent me, mate. I don't know why it took me so long. But yeah, this is how it comes. So that Protostar material. And you can see I'm holding it up to like a key light right here that's illuminating me quite well. It's pretty much like a black hole. It is good stuff. And with it being astro specific as well, it's also particularly good at blocking non-visible wavelengths of light too. The stuff that can really cause upset. You know what I mean? In terms of thickness as well, I don't know if this is any interest to you, Rob, but you can get an idea, I suppose. Pliable, it's not too thick. And once you've taken off the backing, it does have a degree of, a very minor degree of stretch, I would say, so you could make it conform to non-standard geometry. Which I don't think the board would do. I think that boarding would probably be a bit of a nightmare to use, to be honest, mate. Well, I think potentially anyway. Right, hopefully that helps you with that, Robert. Thanks for showing the material. Is it a little flexible? I'm trying to get to the bottom of the minicam. Yes, if I was to try and flock, the inside of that minicam ring with the little choke that's inside there, I think that would be the stuff that I'd use, mate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to do it. You may have to do some like creative Blue Peter-esque cutting and things like that, but I think that's probably par for the course with that kind of modification. The only other thing you could potentially do would be to use some of those like incredibly dark black colours. You can get like Musso black, but I don't know if Musso black is particularly black in non-visible spectrum. You know what I mean? Like UV, IR, which obviously we see a fair bit of with bright starlight. Saw the propeller in M13 with my 8-inch new the other night. Oh, that's superb, mate. You saw it, so visual. That's quite an observation. I'll crack up the next question for you anyway now. Whoops. Holy moly. Milkman. With 20 memberships, mate. Thank you so much for that. Blimey. Welcome aboard. All the new members. Milkman. That's really, really kind of you, mate. I do appreciate that support. I hope you know I do. Genuinely, I mean it. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I've lost my train of thought completely. We'll put that together. Yeah, crikey. Welcome aboard, chaps. So, number 4 of 10, and we'll just get this question asked. An annular solar eclipse occurs when the moon is at its farthest point from Earth in its orbit. What is this point called? Is it A, apogee? Is it B, distracting music? Hang on. A little bit strong. Is it A, apogee, B, perihelion, C, perigee, or D, aphelion? Thank you, I learned so much from you. Oh, Russell! Coming in with £10 donation there. That's really, really kind of you as well, mate. Crikey. Thank you, chaps. That's awesome of you. Honestly, it's made my night, that. I can't say thank you enough. Genuinely, I can't. It means an awful lot to me and my family. You dudes are the best. Phew. Thank you. This is a pretty tough one, I reckon. Oh. I think the hint gives it away. Right, we'll let these last votes come in. We're not seeing too much vote of confidence. I'm seeing 7-8 votes come in now. Good to see. Some of these are quite challenging. Thank you again, by the way, chaps. Bloody heck. Airflow shipping directly to the US is certainly expensive when it's created in the US. Have you considered dropping Protostar a line or something, Robert? Maybe they can ship you some out, mate. Trying again. Oh, sorry. Did I miss something? What was the black paint that Queeve used on the mirror edges for his Newt mods? Ooh, I really don't know. Could it have been like that Musso black they were talking about? This one's divided people a lot as this. So we're going to end the poll and we're going to go with the democratic choice of A, apogee. Apogee is the correct term for when the moon is farthest from the Earth, making it appear smaller in the sky and unable to completely block the sun. Very nice. Is that when you get the annular ring around the moon? Excuse me. I can't stop burping, by the way, chaps. I know that's bad to hear, but iron brew. Ooh. Like rocket fuel. Let's get the next question up. A, B, C, and D. 5 of 10. We're halfway through the quiz. What is the main difference between an eclipse and an occultation? A. An eclipse always involves the sun and moon, while an occultation involves planets. B. An occultation is a type of transit. C. An eclipse only happens at night. Or D. An occultation is when a larger appearing object passes in front of a smaller one. Think about the lunar shot by NASA. That's a hint. Interesting. Shall we show hint on this? Yeah. I just need to quickly check. I'm not sure if we've got, hopefully not rain. Nope, absolutely not. Just a auditory hallucination of some kind. I feel like we had a question which was the opposite to this, just a little bit earlier. Right, last chance for any votes to come in. Just watched the video from the Narrowband channel. Oh, he's cancer. It's very sad news. Oh, crikey. I'll have to watch that, mate. Very, very sorry to hear about that. Oh, yeah. That's hit me like a gut punch. That's not good. Right. We'll end poll at that one then. 9 votes are in. D being the chosen answer. This is the key distinction in an occultation. The object in front appears larger and completely hides the object behind it. We will power on A, B, C, and D. You had it, Muso Black. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Why is the moon reddish during a total lunar eclipse, an event often called a blood moon? A. Sunlight is scattered through Earth's atmosphere and illuminates the moon. I will ask, by the way, is music too loud? Or is it alright? Too quiet? Just let me know. B. It is an optical illusion caused by dust in space. C. It is reflecting the light from Mars. Or D. The moon's surface is naturally red and it becomes visible without the sun's glare. Looks like we've got a strong consensus on this one. Yeah, I mean, about the Narrowband channel, yeah, I genuinely thought it was looking so much better when it was at NEAF. You know what I mean? Performing all those interviews. It went like and did like 15 bloody interview videos. They were really good. And I don't know, it left me feeling really hopeful for him. He's trying a new drug. Good grief, I can only hope that it's the right thing for him. Poor chap's had it hard enough, funny. Right, we'll close this poll. 11 votes are in. Strong consensus for A. He's always happy. Top fella he is, mate. He's an incredibly brave chap. Earth's atmosphere filters out most of the blue light from the sun, but allows red light to pass through and be refracted onto the moon's surface. Find him with the most energy I've ever seen. What a champ. 100%, mate. Yeah, can't agree more. Yeah, thanks Mike for checking out that paint. Yeah, I think it is very good stuff. The only other thing I'd consider with Musso, I don't know his makeup, whether it's acrylic or whatnot. I think acrylic, I think the term would be polymerizes as it sets, so it then becomes like water resistant, etc. But one bad thing about paints, of course, is once they're on, you don't really want to handle them at all, because any transfer from your skin, etc., is going to alter its properties quite dramatically, quite rapidly. But yeah, the reason I was wondering about is it acrylic, etc., is because Astro gear naturally gets used when it's hot, gets used when it's cold. It's going to be quite a lot of expansion and contraction, and you wouldn't want it to flake as a result of that if it wasn't temperature stable paint. That's one thing you would avoid, of course, with the flocking kind of thing. What's the name of the music in the background? Been wanting to find it as I like that music while processing. The one before this, mate, or this current song? Minute is baffled, but any paint is not as good as flock. I would agree with that, Russell. Yeah. Did I put up a poll for this? No, I didn't, did I? Sorry about that, chaps. I've just been talking over it. A, B, C, and D. Start poll. If you meant the song before, Daniel. Oh, current one. This is Calm Shores, it's called. By Magnus Ringblom. Right. I will ask the poll. I'll say it out anyway. A syzygy is a straight line configuration of three celestial bodies. Which of these phenomena requires a syzygy? A. A meteor shower. B. The changing of the seasons. C. A solar eclipse. Or D. A planetary opposition. I think chat might have this one wrong. Think about in an eclipse how we might have three bodies: the source of light, the source of shadow, and the object to observe upon, the canvas, if you will. I'd be afraid the paint may flake off or create long-term problems. Same concept. Yeah, pretty much. Has anyone looked at the Musso Black IR flock sheet? Okay, so they are designing it then for, I mean, scientific applications, if they're taking care to block IR, etc. I have not looked into it, Robert, so I couldn't say with confidence, mate. Water-based acrylic, 100ml on Amazon. Got ya, yeah. I feel like the less destructive of the two that you could attempt would be the flocking job. If you can get hold of some flocking, Robert. Paint can be like a nightmare to clean off, can't it? Especially if it's a threaded or even partially threaded surface. You may never get it truly clear again. But flocking, you can just peel it off, and then you could use solvent if needed to get off any sticky stuff that was left behind, any residue. Right, we're going to close this poll. I don't have a high degree of confidence in this one. I personally would have gone for C in this one, but as you went for D, we shall do it. So the chat answer, if you like, was not quite. While opposition involves a specific alignment of the Sun, Earth, and another planet, the term syzygy is most classically associated with eclipses. A flocking job. That's when you're about to leave someone a really bad review on, you know, like Rate That Plumber or something like that. He did a terrible flocking job. 8 of 10. True or false? Oh, we need a... sorry about that. This is just a true or a false. Okay, so we just need a true, false. Start the poll. True or false? A total solar eclipse is visible from everywhere on the daytime side of the Earth. True or false? I appreciate the flocking discussion. I feel so bad for YouTube auto-translate what it's going to be doing. Absolute gymnastics to navigate this one without getting me like demonetized. No one could wish. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I wish. Yeah. Okay. We're on 100% false. I think we can settle this one. That's right. The moon's umbra, the darkest part of the shadow, traces a narrow path across the Earth's surface, known as the path of totality. Rightio. Next question. 9 of 10. We're coming in hot now, chaps. This is warming up. It's getting real. Hopefully people have enjoyed these slightly more difficult questions. Question 9 of 10. When the moon passes in front of a distant star, temporarily blocking its light, what is this event called? A stellar eclipse. B, a lunar transit. C, a sidereal alignment. Or D, a lunar occultation. I don't know this one. I would have guessed a stellar eclipse perhaps, but I just really don't know. When the moon passes in front of a distant star, temporarily blocking its light, what is this event called? Show hint. This is a specific, if I could talk, type of one of the phenomena we've discussed, where the moon is the object in front. Yeah, when the object is bigger. Good stuff. You guys were paying attention. Right, and close the poll and wrap this quiz up in a moment. You chose D. We're going D. You've got it. This is the correct term for when the moon, which appears larger, blocks the view of a smaller appearing object like a star or a planet. Good stuff. And 10, last question, another multiple choice. E-C-D. What is the corona that becomes visible during a total solar eclipse? A, a ring of light caused by the Earth's atmosphere. B, the moon's atmosphere. C, the sun's outer atmosphere. Or D, a glowing cloud of interstellar gas. You've got this, chaps. I believe. I definitely believe. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed these quizzes. I've enjoyed them anyway. I don't feel like this has been too bad of a way to do it, you know what I mean? Just live poll chat. Read the questions out, etc. Alright. Good evening. Evening, Don. Nice to see you, mate. We're just wrapping up this quiz. Right, I'll end the poll. 78% of you said C. There we go. The corona is the sun's plasma atmosphere, which is usually obscured by the bright light of the sun's surface, but becomes stunningly visible during totality. Cracking stuff. Well done, chaps. 90%. That's a passing grade again. Of course it is. We did all right. Now I do remember Hyderabadi Astro told me he'd posted an image. Just wanted to give that a little check. I think. Oh, is it Ram Abraham? Oh, there is a nice one here from Ram, Dark Shark. Do you think it's worth to go 16 hours from my Bottle 7? It was hard to deal with gradients and colour blotchiness and mottles in the shadows. Sadly I had to crush them a little bit. Understandable, yeah. 15 subs at 300 seconds, 296 subs at 108 seconds, 533, AM3, a 61 EDPH3 with a reducer. And a guide scope in Prague. Very nice. I don't know if Ram's still here, but this is a nice shot, mate. Yeah, just respect, basically, mate. I can respect the work to get that. That is not an easy target from a Bottle 7. So, no, I probably don't think it's worth adding any more time. I think you've done it. You've done a good job. I like it. As is explained across, the black point is set to where it is, but I actually don't think it's particularly troublesome. I know he says he's crushed it, but on my monitor it looks okay. This is the darkest spot, and that's still very dark grey. It's nice. Still here. It was your image then, Ram. Yeah, sorry. No, I like it, dude. I think you've done a great job there. That is, I know full well that is not an easy target from your conditions, or my conditions as well, as it were. So yeah, cracking work, buddy. Right. Tell you what we shall do. From Bottle 7, Rob, yeah. Pretty amazing stuff. Don't know if you guys fancy another round of open guesser. I'll ask you. This is up to you. Up to you. I'm gonna stretch in my chair for a minute. Oh, crikey. Feel like I'm calcifying. Great work from Bottle 7, absolutely. Whew, we're split with 2 votes. Well, you know my vote would be yes. I like it. Bit of fun. We can play together, but yeah, I think 4 votes. We'll give anybody else who wants to have a say a chance, and then we'll just we'll jump in, probably do a round, and look a couple more images and wrap things up, I reckon. As it will be, just while we're waiting for that poll to finish, we'll be getting on towards morning light in a moment, unfortunately. Where are we at, actually? M16. Just have a little peek. We're very low on the horizon. Currently 19 degrees-ish. Got until about 2:17. Again, ish. We will see. Right. I'll just leave that doing its thing. It's alright with me. Alright. Oh. Looks like we're going for a round of open guesser then, chaps. Yes! You haven't disappointed. I'll fire up a game for us. Open guesser. So for anybody who wants to know what this is, I'll just do a very quick demonstration. Basically, it's going to plonk you somewhere on the map, and you got to figure out where you are. So, like, look for clues, things like that. So I'm like, pretty big clue. We might be in America, but you ideally want to go further and get a a closer answer if you can. So we're seeing Elder Avenue, Florida Street over there. I don't know. Do the palms give anything away, etc.? So once you've decided anyway roughly where you are, go ahead and make your guess. I think we might be near Orlando. And we're not. It's the opposite side. San Diego. But that's how it works. So if someone guessed over here correctly, they'd get a lot more points than me, who guessed 3,500 kilometers wrong. And that's the game. Open guesses. So I'll just fire up a multiplayer map for us. Host a game. We'll go, what, 10 rounds? That's 10 minutes. Or do you want slightly longer rounds? I think we'll go slightly longer. Longer rather. 90 seconds. That's plenty of time for people to have a real good pan around and guess. I think it's a bit more fun then. Right, create a room. I am Luco Matico. And here, it's the same, mate. It's the exact same as GeoGuessr. It's just free, basically. Florida, California. Right, I came in late. What are you shooting tonight? What scopes? So, Rob, I'm running Edge HD11 with reducer, 533 mono on M16, like last time. I think you saw the image, Rob, potentially of M16, but I'll take any opportunity I can to show it off again. But this is what we got from the last live stream, mate. 98 minutes in SHO. And we ended up with that monster. I'm sure you've seen it, but anyway, that's what we got. If my computer would behave, which apparently it's not fancy in doing. There we go. Right, if anybody else wants to join, we'll wait for a few more moments. And the other rig, by the way, Robert, is just shooting on the wizard again, basically, mate. That's what we were doing last live stream. Not yet stacked that up, but the subs look very promising, I have to say. So in for a good time, you know what I mean? Right, we shall go. All right, big, well-kept streets. Straight roads. Gotta be America. But where? I just feel like someone's gonna know this. They'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, this is where I used to live. Nail it to within 50 meters. I'm not having much luck finding clues. Maybe this is a clue on this billboard. Ooh, another billboard. This could give it. We've got 25 seconds to guess. No. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just fire a guess in, aren't I suppose, unless there's... Nah, too much. Mid-US. Hopefully it's close. Could look at license plates on that truck. That's very good. Mike, I should have done that. Ooh, Nick P. And Johnny as well, to be fair. I mean, you guys were pretty damn close. Never as a place looked more Australian. No, I don't know, genuinely. Morelos. Spanish speaking, could be Brazil, maybe? I don't know. Look for some road signs. Using kilometers per hour. That tells us something at least. Wow, this is a tough one. Gonna try and make some distance while I've got an opportunity. I feel like this could be where someone comes in and snipes a bunch of points if they find something that gives the game away. How straight is this road? Wouldn't the license plate be blurred? Good question, mate. I actually do not know. Morelos. I don't think I've got this, you know. Not even close now. Wow. Nick, P and Johnny. That was very impressive. Very, very impressive. Oof. Alright. It's like a Saab or something like that. A very old model. Can't read too much into that though. Or is it Fiat? I don't know. God, this is tough. You think US? I don't know about that. I think, I feel like I've seen this type of tree a fair bit in South Africa, and sometimes Australia, but I could be totally mistaken by that one. Ooh, could be a hint. Could be a hint. Near Paraguay, guessing. Some of these have been... Oh my god, that was just sheer luck, by the way. I can't claim that. Yeah, some of these have been rock solid. Hmm. 1174. Very poor condition roads. Oh, and then suddenly, much better condition roads. Driving Toyotas. I mean, condition of roads is one thing, but some of vehicles look a little bit knackered. Truck's seen better days. It's not easy. Then again, if it were easy, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? All these, like, are these like banana palm or something? Giving me almost Caribbean-y vibes. I don't know. What do I lock in on? Just have a random guess near Madagascar. Thailand. Okay. Good stuff. Guessed parrot, by the way. That was very, very impressive there. Holy guess. Yeah, what a good guess. That last one, mate. It does look like banana, yeah. Avenue 16 de September. 16th of September Avenue. Okay. Joseph Day. Dominguez. Okay. Okay. I am the parrot. Oh, right, got you, mate. I'm with you now. Sorry, it took me a moment to clock. Hang on. But where? Crap. Oh, go on. We'll guess there. Ooh, guess Parrot and Johnny pretty much equidistant there, I'd say. Well played, chaps. Ensenada. Round 6 of 8, we've got this. Co-Road 49. Nothing immediately giving it away. Sometimes you can play these games where you're not allowed to actually pan. You gotta like go with what you see. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what the heck you do on these ones like that. I'm up for another round, by the way, guys. If you are, I've got time at least. Anyway, I don't know if you have, if you're still enjoying it. We've got nothing to go off here other than what looks like a temperate climate, but you just can't tell. Oh. 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 Locking in. Locking in. Driven here a couple of days ago. Johnny, no way. That would be insane, dude, if so. Let's see. Chewy! Chewy! You absolutely did me. Well done. Jeez. We had some guesses there. Ain't it? Ooh. NH. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. That looks like it's called Tagalog, that type of text. I'm gonna struggle a little bit, but how's it going, Otto? Good to see you, mate. Just having a game of, well, open guesser. You should call it GeoGuessr if you like. Got 36 seconds to get picked here, so I don't know. Is he India? He could well be India. Sampurna. Sampurna, that does sound Indian, doesn't it? Ah, I've just seen someone with the good old dot. I'm gonna guess the near Jaipur. Just as a quick one. Oh, damn. Hey, well played, chaps. To be fair, that were good. Tinsukia. Alright. Last round. Ooh, Johnny in the lead as well. Quite a lead too. Alright. This must have been like on foot exploration. That flag. I don't want to give the game away, but is that Argentinian flag? Or am I completely off? Ooh. I think I'm off. We need a good clue for this one. This is not just leaping off the screen. Ooh, okay. That is some wild architecture. Looks like it's depicting perhaps Hindu iconography. I'm going to say it's named Myanmar, then I'll have a guess. Ooh, okay, guess Llama and Johnny were closer. Me and Nick about the same. That were a good shout, actually, I reckon, Chewy. How fair, Sri Lanka. Well played. Johnny, you did us. Absolutely smashed. Well done. Go on, I'll have one more chap if one more go if you guys want to have another go. I'll just I'll make a fresh game, and then I'll have to probably pack up in a bit. But we'll change that time limit down a touch. It made rounds go on a little bit long, didn't it? Just a 5-rounder, real quick. Ooh. Right, 5 minutes. Let's smash it, chaps. Copy link for anybody who wants to play with me. There she is. Have a good one, Rob. I hope you've got some direction with the flocking, with the flocking question, mate. I have to put the little one to bed. Kira wants to say hi and good night. Well, hello and good night, Kira. Nice to meet you. Thank you for letting me have your dad for a bit. Russell as well. By all need my bed. Enjoy it, Russell. I shall enjoy mine shortly, sir. I think we're gonna go with 5 then. It looks that way. Right then, chaps. Hope you're ready. This time is mine. Definitely not. Q-Roo. I mean, what does that mean? Ooh, motorcyclist. What can you tell us, motorcyclist? Hermanos, it says on his bag. It's okay. Oh yeah, shit, I only set a 60-second time limit on this, didn't I? When in doubt, middle of Brazil. I dropped one more image if you want to look after this game. Yeah, mate, I'll have a peek. Thank you for sharing. Ossis, closest of us all, though. Fair play. Pretty much equidistant with Johnny, but yeah. What does 1000 ELO mean? Road 22. Route 22? Are we talking Colorado? I think this might be an exercise in futility, going up and down this road. Good grief. Yeah, I'll cash in my chips at that one. Brain fart. Colorado. Oh, I'm mousing over it. Up here. What? That was not bad. Me and Dan? Absolutely slammed that one, mate. Ooh, PT Cruiser. That's questionable right away. That is questionable. Coastal. Cars look to be right-hand drive. I'm not mistaken. Ooh, okay. Okay. Going New Zealand. I think their cars are the same as ours. That'll be a no. But Johnny? What? Johnny just took the game there, dude. That were insane. What a play. What in the not Astro related stuff we're doing tonight? We're just having a game of Open Guesser, Casey. We did the second Astro quiz. That was a bit of fun. Opelt cushion. Okay. Yeah, so we're just finishing off this round of this, basically, mate. Look at a couple more images. And then I have to wrap up, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been a good one. A bit of fun. Lidl. We have a few Lidls near us. Very, very clean supermarkets, I have to say. Keep it simple. I know there were a .de, but I'm thinking maybe it's more German. I don't know. We'll guess there. Berlin. Ossis smashed that one out of the park as well. That were really well done there, mate. Did you get through any of that list? The which list, if you could jog my memory on that one, Casey? Napheed. Big trucks. Nice roads. Animate. Oh, no, I haven't yet, mate. I've got them written down. And truly, I am looking to get started. What did we last finish? Been working my way through Daima. Really enjoying that, to be honest, mate. That's taken me by surprise a little bit. Just how much I ended up enjoying that. We're in Iowa, I've decided. No idea if we are. Ooh, Chewy and closest there. Alabama Slammer. But yeah, I haven't forgotten about them for sure, bud. I'm gonna 100% have a good look at them. Dudes, that were good. Congratulations, Johnny and Ossis. That was some fun. Oh, go on, I'll have one last guess then. No timer. Deepak Taters. India. Okay, we've got a clue then. We know we're in India. But where? By the dress, I'm assuming not a heavily Islamic part. So, I don't know. We'll fire in a guess. Jaipur. Close. Want something that's just started. Clever test is good. Let me just write that down, mate. I've got my Casey list. Genuinely do. Your recommendations have been absolutely on fire. I told one of my other friends who likes watching anime about solo leveling. After you recommended it, he went crazy on it, mate. He powered through it in like 2 days or something like that, and then he was waiting for next episode to come out. Here we go. Clever test. I'm assuming just Crunchyroll. I can get that on, mate. Anime, yeah, Johnny. Sorry, that's what we're talking about, mate. Look at the alphabet. Those letters have somewhat of an almost continuous line in northern India. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Mike. Bloody hell, mate. Thank you very much indeed for that, Mike. Oasis was you, Matt. Got ya. Yeah, solo leveling was just... It was so good, mate. It really was so good. Mike, that is above and beyond, buddy. It really, really is. I can't say thank you enough, and that goes to everybody who's shown support tonight. It's been fantastic. It really, really has. I've just enjoyed spending time with you, doing some different stuff, which has been nice. Free Ren. You know what? Chloe said to me the other day she won't mind starting Free Ren. Alright. I'll take your recommendation. Since you're very good at GeoGuessr, I take your recommendation seriously. Yeah, thanks for the fun night as always, Daniel. Hey, no problem. Truly, chaps, it's been an absolute pleasure, and blimey, yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Thank you all again. It really has been incredible. Milkman up there, Casey earlier as well. Oh, we've gone too far, haven't we? But yeah, just been super. Absolutely love you all to bits. It's been real. One chap did say he'd posted a new image that I should check out. What do you think we should do, by the way, chaps, for getting through these images? Because I would like to do like a stream where we tackle some. It's just, do you think it's live stream material or what? Would you guys enjoy it? I'll poll you one last time. Do we tackle the backlog on stream someday? Mega image video, or break it up. Just so I can get a little feel for what you guys think. Sorry for throwing so many polls at you, but I value your feedback. It's a good way to get it. When we do the Lord of the Rings marathon, I'll supply snacks. Mate, I'd love a Lord of the Rings marathon. I'm overdue, very much. The longest completed and processed soul image that I've done so far. I say that, but it definitely needs a lot more broadband data. Tried to push the faint nebulosity, and it shows 66 hours of HA. Whew. And 8 hours of RGB. Oh, per channel as well. 25 hours of luminance. Stellar View X 80T and an Ogma. That is a nice image. This is difficult to get feedback on because it's so good. It doesn't, I mean, it's like hyper detailed for the scope of the shot. Like this barred spiral right here and this irregular spiral. So well resolved. But yet they don't look forced, so this is very high quality processing. For me, what would I change? Maybe a very slight dip in the black point, but I know that you're trying to preserve this nebulae, so I can understand the decision made there. Saturation's spot on. Star color and shape is spot on, but maybe star brightness is ever so slightly too high. If I had to give feedback, and I'm being so incredibly nitpicky because this is a truly beautiful image. So yeah. Damien K, how's it going, Damien? Nice to see you, mate. Listen, Damien, I'm sorry I've not gone back to you about a plan for asking about the Dobsonians thing. I've just had the month from hell. Basically, I've been ridiculously, disgustingly busy this month, so I will get around to that, mate. Perhaps, by the way, Damien, I don't know if you'd be up for it. I think maybe you even suggested it, but one way we could have an opportunity for me to learn a little bit more about using a big dob and stuff would maybe during one of the live streams, if you come on and have a chat with me or something like that, if you're down for it. Yeah, could be something we could do. Green correction on the left a bit. Let's have a look at that, Johnny. This bit here, is that what you mean, Johnny? On my monitor, that's still looking grey, but I kind of see what you mean. But I think it's still looking grey. It's just like a veil. It's more dust there. It's a beautiful image. Either way, really is absolutely tremendous. Waiting for you to see my Iris Nebula, says Matt. Hang on then, Matt. Here we go. Ossis. 20 hours imaging, 5 hours a night. SQA 55. Nice choice. Uranus C Pro, also nice choice. On a GTI. Can respect that mount, mate. UV IR cut filter. It's me, Matt, in your stream. Cracking work, Matt. Yeah. I like that a lot, mate. I like that a lot. Your colour is, it's natural. It doesn't look forced. Anyway, the degree to which you've separated the nebulosity from the background, and then thus pushed it to its correct position in this foreground, again, without it looking stretched, is it's commendable, mate. You've done a really nice job. It looks flat, it looks proper. So, yeah, well done. If you want feedback on anything that I would change, I think, personally for me, you could, if you've probably removed the stars at some point in this process, and you could maybe saturate those stars a tiny bit more, because it looks like this colour waiting to just leap out from, like, blue on these, and like a main sequence yellow on some of these. But that's just a personal taste thing again, isn't it? You know what I mean? Nothing else looks disagreeable in any way. Beautiful stuff, to be honest, mate. Do it in one or break it up over multiple streams. So we see we're pretty split, but nobody's saying just don't do it, so that's good. So we can work with that. Yeah, the mega image review stream. So I do predict, thank you for your time, by the way, in voting on that, chaps. I appreciate your time. Shoot you an email later, and thanks. No problem, Casey, mate. Yeah, if you can shoot me an email, I'll send you that STL, no problem. But yeah, and that's good to know, Damien. And thank you again, by the way, Casey, for your support too. I do appreciate it, buddy. Genuinely, I do. Right. Give us a heads up so we can plan to make it a pie. Yeah, I suppose I should probably like warn people ahead of time. I don't think it'll be an overly popular stream, to be honest with you. I think people would, I don't know, fall off with that one because it's going to be a big one. Do you know what I mean? We've got so many bloody images to go through. They might just get sick of hearing me giving feedback, which is understandable. We'd have to start from here, like pork roast image, and just do you know what I mean? That's a lot of images. But yeah, cracking stuff. I will park my scopes while we say our fond farewells, chaps. I can stop this sequencer now. God, I'm absolutely roasting. It's gone so warm in here now. 28.4 degrees. Currently sat at. Apologies for anybody else who's imaging who thinks their PhD has gone wrong. It's just me. Parking that thing up. Next rig. Stop. Stop the guide in old sunny gym as well. Flat Park. Yeah. So that's something to think about then. I did, honestly, part of me were thinking that people are just going to say, just don't bother doing it at this point, but yeah, I don't know. I'll let those park up anyway. Can turn those off in a minute. Yes, agreed on all counts, Mike. Great images, great company. It's been fun. Been nice breaking up, doing something different, you know what I mean? Just having the quizzes, having the open guesser, doing some image reviews, doing a bit of imaging. Yeah, it's been good. So, thank you all very much indeed for your support. As I've said, and I'll say it again about 1,000 more times and then 1,000 more. Thank you for your time and your support. It means a lot to me. And I look forward to seeing you in another stream, basically. Can spend some more time together and have a bit of fun. Have a very good day, Luke. Thank you, Milkman. Same to you, mate. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, mate. Take care. Have a good one, chaps. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to hear you guys have enjoyed it as well. Super. Right. I'm gonna bounce. Take it easy, chaps. I will see you in the next one. Clear sky.